Celeste was pregnant. We're hearing breaking news out of the pretrial and some very disturbing details that came out of David's iCloud and text messages. So in January of 2024, so that's when Celeste was 13, the text exchange between David and Celeste were as follows. So he said, "I'm sorry for putting you through this." And she texted back and said, "We both weren't able to take care of it." And then he says, "When are you going to get it done?" And then confirms that the baby is his. There's multiple conversations about her running away from home to be with him. A lot of discussion about Plan B, which, if you remember, his YouTube history was leaked a couple weeks ago, and it was talking a lot about how to say like pregnant in Spanish and all about different like abortions within the charging docks. And as all this is happening, Celeste's mom had to leave the courtroom. It was too much for her to handle, and the attorney just kept saying, I'm sorry to her. So I'm just going to tell you everything that happened this afternoon. So Detective Corey Farrell took the stand. So he is a homicide detective at the LAPD, and he testified about discovery on David's iPhone and iCloud accounts. So the phone that they found in Burke's residence linked to him because there was extensive like personal things like his photos, driver's license, passport, selfies, a fake ID from North Carolina, banking information, and then other personal documents. So it says numerous photos were shown in the court documenting Burke and Celeste's relationship, including Burke holding what appeared to be a ring, photo of Celeste with dyed red hair, photos of the two kissing in bed, photos of the two FaceTiming. There was also 2 photos of a female hand with the tattoo David in red cursive letters wearing the ring that David was holding in his prior photo. Also, a lock screen image on that device showed the pair topless, embracing each other. It was talked about, but it was not shown in the court. So then this detective said that there were multiple photos, explicit photos and videos that documented that they were having a romantic relationship between each other. So it sounds like this is the CSAM that they recovered on David's phone, because that's how they're referencing it. They're saying that there's just a lot of images from David's bedroom and that they were performing certain acts, images of things that you just shouldn't have on your phone if, this is a minor. And this detective also talked about the iCloud information and the very first communication that they had together, which was dated August 8th, 2022, which Celeste would be 11 years old. The last recovered message was April 23rd, 2025. And he just discussed that there were lots of photos, explicit photos between the two in their text, plans to meet, travel between Lake Elsinore and Burke's home, their future together, pregnancy concerns, abortions, and emergency contraception. They also had a secret plan together called Operation Awesome, or O.A as referred to in some of the text, and that's what they basically called their plan, that Celeste would run away from home and live with David. And then a Vegas trip was confirmed to be booked for the two at the Trump Hotel. Also, investigators recovered photos of Plan B emergency contraception from Burke's iCloud, which prosecutors connected to the text message conversation. So messages from late 2023 into the beginning of 2024 showed discussions about pregnancy, including Burke encouraging Celeste to track her menstrual cycle, and conversations in which she said that she would not continue this pregnancy. At least one abortion was confirmed and had taken place in January of 2024. And this is where Sheldon, that sketchy bodyguard, comes in. So he was confirmed to have driven Celeste and Burke around in these text messages, and he didn't state what Sheldon's last name was, but pretty sus. And apparently David's just acting like so nonchalant, so just like emotionless, even when Celeste's mom clearly stood up, started crying, and walked out. He did not change positions, change facial expressions. So now that the break is over, cross-examination is going to occur. So I will update you, but I can't believe it.